The first worst weapon on my list to talk about is the Pox. The Pox is one of the worst weapons because the damage is just lackable. The toxic damage is actually great in itself, but it just lacks a lot of, let's say, amazing damage you can do on all these enemies. Even the targets that are pretty much easy, maybe that might be possible for them to take out, but all around the Pox is not enjoyable. It would be nice if it had longer range, maybe the way you actually shoot the weapon, and well, it spreads. It's just a bunch of gassy air and it'll do a lot of damage, but there's not a lot of damage in that. There's not a lot of critical chance, crit multiplier, all that stuff that makes the Pox, could actually make the Pox a really amazing weapon. The only thing I see in the Pox is that it will work for Corpus because you could just make it a gas weapon. However, though, all around it's not universal good because it's only really just taking out one enemy or target and not all targets, because it's just not that great. And of course, Steel Path, it ain't gonna be nothing in the Steel Path really that much, like maybe a couple Corpus in here and there, but the Pox is still one of the worst of the weapons that honestly you don't want to use. I would just say pick it up, level it up for your mastery rank level, and discard it because it ain't useful at all. It's one of the worst weapons. The second worst weapon on my list is the Stug. The Stug sucks so bad. I don't even know why people wanted me to do a build on this weapon a very long time ago. I would never ever do that again. That was literally a waste of time, waste of my forma to put into. Like, that thing does no freaking damage, not even with the primed expel mods. Like, literally trash, garbage, man. The worst weapons. And it's just like it explodes and everything, which I already knew the Stug was going to be that trash of a weapon, even with the new mods that we have now in the Arcanes. The what is it called? Wow, I can't even name the mods, but there are called galvanized mods. That's what it's called. And they don't even benefit the weapon at all. It's just horrible. The worst weapon in the game. I don't know why people put so much attention to it, but it's just extremely garbage. So why even waste your time? Honestly, again, like I said with her Pox, you should just get the weapon, use it for just mastery, level it up, and that's it. Discard the weapon. The worst explosion weapon of all time. It's another, I guess, toxic weapon you can say, but you can build it for any element you want. The third weapon that is the worst weapon on my list is the Hiku Prime. The Hiku Prime, I really try to see some good in it. There is a little bit of beneficial part of it. If you are taking Chroma to do some Eidolon hunt, then yes. But damage wise, complete trash. Doesn't benefit nothing, not even with the expel mods, galvanized mods. All of it is useless to this weapon because there's no great stats in this weapon. It is a small little handy weapon, you know, something you want to just throw at enemies, but yeah, just one of the worst weapons, honestly. I mean, I don't know, people might find it a little bit fun to play with because of how it is. It's obviously kunais, just you're throwing kunais, but that's it. It has a cool design to it, of course. I like how they are designed, I like how they look, but just because they look good doesn't mean that the weapon, you know, kills good. All right. Literally does not kill good. So, but amazing design to it, but not a great weapon overall. So yeah, again, just get the weapon for mastery, level it up, discard that, get them out of there. The fourth weapon on my list is the acrid. The acrid is another toxic weapon, I would say. I don't really know, maybe a viral weapon, probably toxic or either that. Anyways, another awful weapon to ever be used. I think it's an explosion weapon as well, but it doesn't even matter because the weapon sucks in general. Like, I was trying to level up that weapon, and the fact is, it is just horrible. Like, it takes a very long time to level up that weapon. I mean, you can obviously level it up with a squad, but I think for me, using the weapon and literally trying to actually get kills with the weapon is just the hardest thing to do on this planet. Why? It's because the weapon is garbage. So discard it when you get it. After you level it up for mastery, discard it. It is a waste of time and another weapon I would never ever touch again. So yeah, not even worth a ribbon. Like, oh well, we'll get after that, but not even worth a ribbon. And the last worst weapon on my list, I have never touched in years and years and years, and it's still in my freaking inventory, is the cyanx. I don't even remember how this weapon goes. Just kidding, I do. This weapon is like an explosion weapon as well. It's kind of like missiles basically, and this weapon was complete doo-doo. Now honestly, I never touched it for galvanized. I never played around with it even when we had the new mods. I just never touched it. Why? Because just like the rest of these other weapons I talked about, using them, even using with the galvanized mods, they still turn out to be garbage. The worst weapons ever. And that's why I never touched this weapon, because I already know what the outcome of results would be. Just another waste of time. I'm sure I have to form this weapon again just to get it to where it's at, and have it performance wise at least somewhat good, but it'll just be a waste of time because this weapon is not good at all. It has not great stats at all. No great stats. Alright, not even good critical chance. So why would I sit there and waste my time trying to make this weapon a little bit better? Not at all. But again, get the weapon, level it up, then discard it, because you do not want to waste time on a weapon that is just that trash. None of these weapons are worth a ribbon, is what I wanted to say in the last clip that I had, but I just wanted to wait to say that on the last clip, or before the clip. That's what I meant to say, before that one. And yeah, like literally, these are the worst weapons I've ever to come in Warframe for secondary weapons. So if you definitely agree with me on this list of trash weapons, and you think these weapons are really trash, let me know in the comments below, and then let me know if you think these weapons are not trash. I would love to see some of those comments in the below as well, to see if people really think these weapons are not, or actually let's say we can actually come on an agreement for these weapons. To, I don't know, let's see if we can actually say these weapons are good, have hope in them, and without a ribbon, because I'm not going to waste time on a ribbon. You guys know me, I don't use ribbons at all. But that is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch, links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.